Hey folks, Old Guy is here and joined again by Matt and Arthur, and we are on the North Fork Valley Pizza Review number 2. We are at Louie's, which was down the street from Hungry Bird, and as you can see, Louie's is a brick and mortar place, so that's a little more comfortable than sitting outside. And I want to start by saying that we are missing one of the Disposable Cinema crew, Ray, who actually works for one of these pizza places. So that there isn't any conflict of interest. He's opting out of this particular series. But I just wanted to give him shouts out. And so I'm going to have you guys, have you guys just tell these folks what your channel is about.
So we have a channel, we're kind of new, called Disposable Cinema. And we are kind of just sort of a hodgepodge of different video projects. Right now, our main one is called the Metallic Brothers. Where we are a bunch of metalheads with different names who do reviews.
Your
channel, and then, but we also have future projects and
new projects in the works all the time, trying to come up with new ideas and find other things. But yeah, Metallic Brothers is our first gig and taking off a little bit with our holiday horror series.
Mm-hmm. So, in other words, you guys are going to be like different skits, different characters, different genres or whatever. Oh, right on. Well, you guys be sure to check out Disposable Cinema. There's going to be a link down below in the description. Be sure and head over, give them a look-see, hit their sub button, leave a comment or two on their videos, and I guess we're going to get to this review.
Yeah,
all right.
Some pizza here.
So, just like up at Hungry Bird, it is a thin crust pizza, and it is just the pepperoni. And Arthur, are you using, is it the cheese?
Yeah, it's the goat cheese from mine.
Right, so a little disclaimer that we didn't mention, that if you don't hear Arthur discussing the cheese like Matt and I might, it's because he is using a goat cheese mozzarella. Mm-hmm. He has cow milk issues, and so that is one of the things that is different for Arthur, but other than that, it's just the same pizzas. Okay, that said, let's dig in. First slice.
Always feels so sacred.
All right, lost the topping here. Mm-hmm. Pull that back up.
So the thing about Louie's is because he is from New York State, it is as close around here as you can get to New York style pizza. Mm-hmm. That nice thin crust. And he uses, I forget the name, I just know that it's 7-Eleven in tomato sauce. You said you had used it before in your previous restaurant.
I did. It is a Stanislaus tomato product. I used the 7-Eleven, and I also used the one that was called the Saporito. But, it is a pretty quality product for an American-grown tomato. Unlike the San Marzanos, they're only grown, real San Marzanos, only grown in Italy. Mm-hmm. And you can buy them here, but they're twice as much as regular canned tomatoes. So, but Louie sauce. Has a bit of an acidic bite.
Mm-hmm. And then the cheese, it's pretty straightforward. I've never had an issue with the cheese. There's not much to say there. unless you have some, but yeah, it's
not
pretty
really
good.
This seems like your typical skim milk
mozzarella
mozz. It's definitely not a whole milk mozz. but it's decent
Yeah.
cheese.
Yeah, it does.
The crust has got a nice kind of brownness to the bottom of it. Decent chew. I know you like no crust or no outside edge.
As much as possible.
As much as possible.
That is a very nitpicky thing specific to me. But yeah,
Right, so,
We're good
but on
on
this,
that's all right.
Yeah.
That's how we're
Close.
voting on things, and so this one is slightly less of an
Yeah.
outside edge than
it
Up
literally
and-
is
up and hungry
a
bird,
thin
so-
crust. But yes, and I do like that. And
yeah.
And then the pepperoni is also really good too.
Yeah, it doesn't. There's again nothing out of the ordinary. It's good. It's a decent pepperoni.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that there's fewer
On ours.
on ours than what
For
we
some reason, Arthur got more. It's probably because of the goat cheese.
got. Did you ask for?
I think it's just because it's my usual order.
Okay.
They know
Listen,
you.
They know me. I always get double pepperoni.
Oh, okay.
Double pepperoni.
Because
Let's
I bring
see.
in my own cheese, they take it off.
So normally this is what Louie is
Standard.
pepperoni,
Yeah.
which is definitely less than you would get up at the
Hungry bird. Yeah. Yeah.
Hungry bird.
But I mean, at the same time, it's still not the biggest fowl I've ever encountered. I still get at least like this one. You get
Oh,
a
sure.
slice. I've had ones where you
got
had nothing
half of a slice.
on at least 3 slices for the pizza. So that's a big
and
foul in my
also,
book.
and also, I guess it kind of balances out that this has less of the outside crust
Mm-hmm.
than Hungry Bird. I'm going to give Louie's. I think it's fair to give a 6 out of 10 old man grunts. For me, the sauce is a little bit too acidic. It almost has a canned tomato flavor to it. It's like it needed to be cooked a little bit longer, or actually cooked if it isn't a cooked sauce. And there was nothing else that was very spectacular. The crust was good, nothing out of the ordinary. Cheese was good, so it's definitely better than some pizzas I've had.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for me, 6 out of 10 is a fair assessment.
It's good. Yeah, and I guess for me, I'd do 7 out of 10. Young man grunts.
Young man.
Yeah, to me, I mean, it's overall a really good pizza.
It is.
I don't notice the acidic thing as much, but I'm also not that, paying attention, I guess, when it comes to the acidity on tomato sauce. But yeah, to me, it's I like the fact that it's New York style, thin crust, and where he said worst pizzas, and I can attest to this, especially in this valley. For the longest time, the only pizzas we would get here are thick sponge grease pizzas, where you take a bite and you just have Niagara Falls of grease coming out of your mouth. Brings me back. But this, and yeah, it's been a second. But no, this is overall really good. It's, there's nothing. It's not knocking me out of my socks. But I come here quite frequently.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say this is a solid pizza. Just looking at all these, it's cooked all the way through, not burnt anywhere. You can pick it up and the toppings aren't going to go falling off or anything. It's not got like too much sauce where everything just slides off.
That's what we should have talked about before.
Slides right off.
That's another thing.
I can hold this, I can talk and enjoy myself and not be paying attention to too much of what I'm doing, which is pretty important. Eating pizza on the go or standing up somewhere.
That's right.
But it's a nice thin crust, really solid, and I think it's a good overall profile. I'd say it's 7 out of 10 is my average on that.
7 out of 10. All right. So we got a 6, a 7, and a 7.
We don't have the cards to hold up.
We don't. But I'll put something.
Yeah, well, yeah, there we go. Something will pop up there.
That's right. So the next one is Black Cat Pizza, and that is in the next town that way.
Brand new joint.
Brand new place. It's only been open for about a week now, and I think they're going through some growing pains and opening pains, and that's to be expected in a place that didn't have anywhere to go for food, and now there's a place to go.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wait until the tide kind of washes on the shore, and we can step off the boat and actually get a pizza. So until then, I appreciate it. Y'all take care, and I'll see you next time. I'm out of the kitchen. Bye.
Bye, everybody.